Right now at noon, Shoal Creek held its very first kayak Easter egg hunt.
We've got an alert day today. Severe thunderstorms increasingly likely in the next 2 to 4 hours across the area. We're going to take a look at that forecast coming up.
And some Pitt State students helped train some furry friends at the SEK Humane Society.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
The Kansas Bureau of Investigation arrested a former Allen County Sheriff deputy for sex crimes. This is KOAM News at Noon. I'm Amber Jenkins. Authorities say 24-year-old Michael Tennyson of Iola was found with a missing 15-year-old runaway from Hayes. Tennyson was arrested and the teen was placed in protective custody. Tennyson began working for the sheriff's office back in January, but his employment was terminated when the allegations became known.
And we've got an alert day today for strong to severe thunderstorms across the area as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. Skywatch Storm Tracker right now, we've got the clouds. We've been seeing peaks of sun out there here and there, and we are starting to see little pop-up showers here and there. The only actual genuine thunderstorm south of Ponca City, just east of 35. So we're going to continue to monitor these across the area, but the other one that, we want to keep an eye on too, this little shower just to the northwest of Miami getting underway. Any one of these over the next couple of hours are going to enter an environment in which is favorable for them to become strong to severe. And the expectation is once these supercells get going, once these thunderstorms get going, they're going to go up strong, they're going to go up hard, and they are going to be severe rather rapidly. They're going to intensify rather rapidly. MoDOT camera 32nd in range line. If you look, it's cloudy, but you can kind of see some of the brighter lights from sunshine out there. Not so much from the camera at the Cornell Complex downtown Joplin, but it is still breezy. And here's what we're looking at in terms of the latest on our severe threats. We've got the enhanced tornado risk. We now have an enhanced to moderate hail risk out there, and we still have the enhanced wind risk, and they've added hash marks for the wind concerns out there, indicating significant winds of 75 miles an hour or greater possible with these storms. Lots of severe threats out there, lots of activity expected as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. We're going to break it all down in detail for you here in just a few more minutes. Amber?
Thanks, Chris. And speaking of weather, the roller coaster of temperatures we had this winter is leading to a slim peach harvest. Southwest Missouri orchard owner Wesley Murphy says normally buds would start blooming in mid-April, but this year they started blooming in February, back when we had that warm spike, and then they were killed when the temperatures dropped again this month. Two rows may still produce fruit, but he says 90% of his crops are gone.
Anything during the bloom period, you hit 28 degrees, you're going to start losing about 10% of the buds on the tree. You start getting down to 25 degrees, you're talking about 90% bud loss, and that's kind of where we were. So anything that had an open bloom that night, we lost anything that was open that night.
Murphy says this is the second year in a row that his crops have been damaged and the fourth in 5 years. The orchard also has strawberries, blueberries, and apples, but peaches make up around 40% of his income. Shoal Creek held its very first kayak Easter egg hunt yesterday. The only thing required was to bring a kayak. Those who attended got to spend the day out on the water. Organizers say it's a cool and different spin on an Easter tradition.
We always just try to do fun events that people can come out, enjoy being outside with their family, and this was something that ties into what we're doing out here, kayaking, being on the creek. So it was a random idea, we thought, and we're like, I don't know if anyone else has ever done this before. So,
well, we love kayaking, and we're trying to introduce our son, he's 4 years old, to kayaking as well, and another Easter egg hunt, and you get prizes.
17 kayakers participated in yesterday's event. During the Easter season, people often hope to see the Easter bunny. People in the 4 states have gotten a visit from the area's very own real-life version. KOAM Samantha Walker has more.
He's big and fluffy.
If you see a baby carrier being pushed around, it may not have a baby in it. Instead, you might see Willow, a 15-pound Flemish giant bunny, and she has a very important job.
and she's a therapy animal. I take her to nursing homes and hospitals and schools, and she lets everybody pet her and love on her.
Her owner, Sid Melton, adopted her 7 years ago, and she's been a therapy bunny ever since.
She's just so calm and gentle and tolerant of everybody. It was natural for her.
Willow often goes to nursing homes like these to help cheer up people. She's been known to go to nursing homes, local hospitals, and the Joplin Empire Market.
It's good. That's why I take her, is so that she can interact with people and bring joy to them.
And people of all ages find a little bit of joy with Willow.
I like Willow because he's fluffy and soft.
Willow also has a Facebook page called The Adventures of Willow Bunny. She now has more than 500 followers.
Because she's a therapy animal, and I wanted everybody to keep up with her adventures.
Melton says he enjoys getting to share the animal he loves with others.
Very proud of her. You know, God blessed me with a wonderful animal. I need to share her.
Reporting in Joplin, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
When not hopping around visiting people, Willow loves to play in the yard or sleep in her bunny hutch. Well, some Pitt State graduate students spent their Saturday with dogs from the SEK Humane Society. The students helped train the dogs and hope they will get adopted. So far, the students have worked with more than 15 dogs since January.
I know a lot of people, they'll see like an older dog and they'll think, oh, you can't train that dog, but we'll have like dogs over a year old be trained here and we see progress with that. So I say like any dog can be trained no matter the age. It's really nice to see the dogs get socialized and trained because it gets some energy out and some outside time because animals have kennel stress, so it's good for them to be getting out and socialized.
The students are a part of PSU's psychology department. Coming up, Morse Park in Neosho hosts its 9th annual Easter egg extravaganza. And later, we're making full-on black bean brownies in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Hundreds of people gather in Neosho Saturday to celebrate Easter together. KOAM's Samantha Walker has more on what had families so excited.
Morris Park in Neosho was filled with families ready to celebrate Easter at the 9th annual extravaganza. The event is a partnership between several local churches and the city of Neosho.
We had a great turnout last year of like 750 children plus their families. Lots and lots of activities. It's like a mini festival.
Organizers say the extravaganza is something people in the community look forward to every year. With more than 120 volunteers, they try to have a variety of activities to appeal to children of all ages.
There's 16 exhibitors with all kinds of snacks and goodies and everything for the families to enjoy. We have the law enforcement and safety here for the children to break down barriers and explore. We have puppets, we have drama presentations. It's just a full day of everything.
Kids at the extravaganza were able to hop to different stations, including games, an egg hunt, and even meeting the Easter Bunny.
So we're having Easter, picking out eggs, and there's lots of things we could do. Get plushies, win games, lots of things.
He says he likes how the event brings people together.
Because they can spend some time with friends and family too.
Organizers say the event, which featured more than 8,000 eggs, was made possible from donations from Neosho Walmart and Opal Foods.
This just shows the value that we all place on our community and that we take care of each other, we take care of our children, we invest in our children, and we just love our Neosho. We love it.
They did a very great job. A very great job.
Reporting in Neosho, Samantha Walker, KOAM News.
Officials say they had a great time. Pittsburgh high school students were able to spread some Easter spirit Saturday. The high school partnered up with New Hope and Pittsburgh area young professionals to stuff Easter eggs for the community. Together, they were able to stuff 18,000 eggs for Saturday's egg hunt. The hunt also included a special appearance from the Easter Bunny.
My favorite part is seeing the kids pick the eggs up and their smiles. Going through that 2 months of stuffing 18,000 eggs, getting all the candy, getting everything organized, and then seeing them just smile and light up, it's wonderful.
Probably finding all the Easter eggs. Krabby Patty gummies.
I do love me some Krabby Patties gummies as well. The event also included 25 golden eggs, and if they were found, then you will receive a new bike. Still to come on KOAM News at noon, Mr. Food.
It's April Fool's Day, and we have a way to fool your gang with a dessert that starts with, let's just say, something that no one would expect. No.
We've got ourselves an alert day today. Strong to severe thunderstorms on the way this afternoon and this evening. We're going to break it all down for you when the KOAM News at noon returns. Welcome back to the KOAM News at noon. So we do have an alert day today. Strong to severe thunderstorms expected across the area. We're starting to see some thunderstorms popping up right now. Nothing strong, nothing severe, but more showers out there even now than 15 minutes ago when we started the show. Here's a look at the Skywatch Storm Tracker, and you can see where we do have some of those scattered showers across the area. For example, we're going to take a look back at this guy right down here, just over Galena. And if we go in here, you can actually see where he developed right around northeastern Oklahoma. Let me back up a little bit. And didn't look impressive, and he's not overly impressive now. Some heavy rain, but it's an indication as to how quickly some of this activity is going to get going. We're watching additional activity that is developing across parts of northeastern Oklahoma. Again, right now, all of this is just shower activity. In fact, there's not even any lightning with this activity, but we've been monitoring showers across the area. And back over, here's this cell that was near Ponca City as well. We're in an environment which is favorable. Once these storms actually get rooted and get going, they're going to be able to intensify and go severe rather rapidly as we head into the late afternoon and into the evening hours. So here's a look. There's that first batch of activity that rolled through this morning. Now, in some cases, some of that rain like that would have worked the atmosphere over, would have reduced our severe threat. Not the case with this shower activity as it rolled out this morning. And take a look, just all these little showers beginning to fill in across the area. Also, take a look outside. We've got cloudy skies. We've had some sunlight out there, and that's just been enough to provide some destabilization across the area. MoDOT camera 32nd in range line. This is our camera on top of the Cornell Complex, downtown Joplin. It's not been just cloudy, it's also breezy out there with those south winds gusting upwards of 30, and the KDOT camera on 69 at Kansas Crossing also showing us those cloudy skies. So here's what we're looking at. This was updated at 11:30 this morning. We have an enhanced tornado risk. We have a enhanced to moderate hail threat and an enhanced wind risk. So the two big changes to this since early this morning is the addition of a moderate risk for parts of northeastern Oklahoma for large hail. So we were talking about this earlier where the Storm Prediction Center was using the phrase giant hail. We're still looking 2-3 inch diameter hail, and that's just an increased risk of that happening here. And these hatch marks across the entire area still in place, and that's indicative that we could see some significant hail with these storms. The other big change is the wind risk has been backed up a little to the west. They've also added hatch marks for here. So this is northwest of Pittsburgh and points south and east, indicating we could have wind gusts of 75 miles an hour or greater. And the tornado threat, no significant changes. It's been the enhanced area has been backed up a little further to the west. Hatchmark area is still in the same zone, and that's indicative of the possibility of a strong tornado or two. So here's what we're looking at on the latest future track. We're looking at supercell initiation within the next couple of hours out to the west, and these are going to be round one. We talked about the three different possible scenarios, and it looks like the scenario that we were looking at this morning, scenario number 3, is the one that's going to be what plays out for us. We'll get supercell development. Here we are at 4 o'clock. Strong, severe thunderstorms, potentially intensely severe storms. By about 4:35, they are rolling out, and by 6-7 o'clock, round 2 of these thunderstorms began. These ones could be just as, if not more intense than the supercells that we're expecting in parts of southeast Kansas in the next couple hours. Here we are at 8 o'clock. This activity continues to push off to the east, and so we're going to be dealing with those strong to severe thunderstorms as well, with the main threats out of here by about 10-11 o'clock tonight. Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy, of course, will be here continuing to monitor and track these storms as they develop across the area. But you definitely want to keep an eye on the sky today. Again, otherwise highs upper 70s, low 80s, and then we're going to be down into the 50s tomorrow and Wednesday. A few stray showers on our Tuesday. We're going to clear out, warm up heading into the weekend, and then keep an eye on some showers and additional thunderstorms next week. But again, cannot emphasize enough here in the next couple hours. Really got to be paying attention, keep an eye on the skies. We're expecting these thunderstorms to really get going soon.
I know you will keep watch. Thank you. Stick around. We're making Fulham black beans brownies in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. You probably expect chocolate chips in your brownies, but today, Howard is replacing the chocolate chips for black beans in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
Today, we're making pickled pig's feet. I'm just kidding. Happy April Fool's Day. It's not exactly a national holiday, but I want to make sure you're aware of it so you aren't the one getting fooled. On the other hand, if you're looking for a tasty way to fool your friends and family, tonight we have a Fulham black bean brownie recipe that would be just perfect. Here's how to make it. We start by combining a can of drained black beans in a blender or food processor with some cocoa, a couple of eggs, sugar, a bit of milk, canola oil, and a splash of balsamic vinegar. Yes, vinegar. And to make these rise, we'll add a little baking powder, baking soda, and salt. We give it a whirl, and once everything is smooth, stir in some chocolate chips. This gets poured into a baking dish and popped into the oven to bake until the center is set. They'll never guess that you left out the flour and added black beans. Once they're done telling you how tasty these are, be sure to let them know that they've been fooled and that it's the black beans that gives the brownies its fudgy texture. To get the recipe for our Fulham black bean brownies, all you have to do is check out our website. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a foolishly delicious way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
You can find this recipe along with a lot more good food from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen online. Just go to our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. Now here's a look at the 4-state market prices.
All right, we have that alert day today again. Today we have strong, severe thunderstorms, all hazards possible. Could be a significant severe weather event, our first one of the season as we head into the afternoon and evening. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on that for you. We're going to cool back down behind this system and then we'll warm up toward the weekend. More showers and storms next week, but of course we'll be here continuing to monitor these storms through the afternoon and evening.
I know you guys will keep an eye on it. That's the news for now. Thank you for joining us for KOAM News at Noon. Have a great rest of your day, 4 States.